Hadouken!
Is he saying, are you Ken?
Hadouken!
It sounds like a Dugan.
Tatsunaki-senpuken!
Wait, is he even speaking in Japanese?
Attack the fruity kid?
No, I'm not saying attack the fruity kid.
If they're actually speaking Japanese in this game, why doesn't it sound like it? And more importantly, what do those words even mean? I'm gonna break down all the Japanese you hear in Street Fighter 2, from the special moves to the meaning of the writing on the different stages. And just for fun, we're gonna take a look at this game too, and try to figure out what means. But first, let's start with Street Fighter 2 and the most iconic character in the game, the chicken guy on the Chun-Li stage.
Round one, fight!
One cut, another cut, turn it outside, one cut, hold it back, hold it, the whole chicken comes out, and the whole comes out like this.
The most iconic move is the Hadouken, but it doesn't sound like Hadouken at all. To me, it sounds like a Hadouken. Why does it sound so bad? It's mainly because of the limitations of technology at the time. Also, when you're playing, you hear the sound of the punching and kicking and then background music and that makes it so difficult to hear. So that's why everything that the character says sounds so muffled, like. But what does Hadouken means in Japanese? Ha means wave, like a wave in the ocean. Do means movement. Ken means fist. Combined together, moving wave, fist. Next move is. Actually, he's saying Shoryuken.
Shoryuken.
Sho means rising. Ryu means dragon. Ken means fist. So all together, rising dragon fist. I heard that a lot of non-Japanese people heard it as Are-you-ken or Sure-you-ken. That's so funny that non-Japanese people, try to make up the word in their own language, which we do it a lot. We actually have the same phenomenon called soramimi, means useless ear. And next, we get the most mysterious moves. It's not your fault if you couldn't hear what he's saying. It almost sounds like Datadougen. And I also heard that some people hear this. How's the shampoo can? How's the shampoo can?
You don't know what you're saying, do you?
Of course I do.
You don't know what you're saying.
Of course I do.
You don't know what you're saying.
I do.
So he's actually saying Tatsumaki senpukyaku. Tatsumaki means tornado. Senpu means spinning wind. Kyaku means feet. So Tatsumaki senpukyaku is powerful spinning leg kick like a tornado.
I'm sticking with Hatachefruket.
I didn't understand what he was saying either. Even though it was saying in Japanese, my own language, I don't think I can ever understand what he was saying. But in Japan, when you buy a game, they used to come with this small booklet that they talk all about the moves. So they also put the Tatsumaki senpukyaku, how to read it, and then what's the special about the moves and stuff. But those aren't the only Japanese words that are used in the game. Actually, E Honda and Chun-Li actually spoke in Japanese in the game. But before we talk about that, let's check out this character. Actually, I never heard of that game until Mr. Eats told me about this game. But he told me that Mortal Kombat was actually as popular as Street Fighter 2.
Raiden.
So Raiden is the god of lightning in the game. And in Japan, we have the same god in the same name, Raiden-sama or Raijin-sama. You see a lot of small drums around him. He looks kind of scary or a little bit like a demon, right? But in the Mortal Kombat video game creator, he wanted Raiden to look like the character from this movie called Big Trouble in Little China. So, because it's a Japanese character and I'm Japanese, I'm very curious what he's saying. Wait, one more time? I'm not convinced about the your mother is from part. I think he says pai. So now let's go back to Street Fighter 2 and let's take a look at what E Honda is saying in Japanese in the game and also Chun-Li. But before that, I think it's so fun to see so many people actually learning Japanese or Japanese culture from the video game I grew up enjoying playing. And learning Japanese through your favorite games can be fun. But if you're really trying to learn Japanese and you are doing it the old-fashioned way, it can be pain in the butt. That's why I recommend Rosetta Stone, the partner of today's video. I'm a visual learner, so I learn languages best when I can see what the word actually means. That's why I like the immersive feature of Rosetta Stone. First, you learn the language by combining words, native speech, and image together.
彼らは肉を買っています。
Okay, 彼らは肉を買っています。I'm a super visual learner, so I can really learn much easier and I think it's faster too. And second, you can practice using what you learned with the pronunciation tool. It not only checks to make sure what you say is right, but it analyzes your pronunciation to make sure it sounds as close to native as possible. 僕たちはこの秋まだ試合に勝っていません。This gives me a lot of confidence to talk in this language. You can practice on desktop and through the app too. Some lessons can be finished in 5 minutes, so I really like the app for studying on the go. And if you're interested in learning other languages besides Japanese, there are 25 to choose from. And by using the link in the description, you can save 60% on a lifetime subscription for all 25 languages they offer. So, if you are ready to start your language learning journey, click the link below to save on your subscription with Rosetta Stone. So now, let's get back to E Honda. He doesn't speak a lot in the game, but he says this. So actually, he's saying "Doskoi." My husband used to say "Humhoi," but I was like, "Humhoi? What does humhoi mean?" E Honda is Japanese. I don't remember E Honda saying humhoi in the game. Doskoi is a special chant that the sumo wrestler used to express their strengths and, how powerful they are. Sumo wrestler actually, when they fight doskoi, doskoi, they don't say it. But for Japanese, it's a very easy to understand when somebody says doskoi is, oh, he must be a sumo wrestler. So I think in this game, creator wanted to make E Honda sounds even more like he is a sumo wrestler. So instead of he saying they said doskoi. Moving to Chun-Li, she's actually not Japanese, but she does say few words in Japanese here. Actually, the name of the move is Spinning Bird Kick, but she actually spoke in Japanese English accent, like Spinning Bird Kick. But there's one Japanese phrase that she says when she wins. Yatta is used when Japanese people celebrate or when they win the game or something. In English, you would say yeah or woohoo.
Hey, what's with all the noise?
But I don't know why this Chinese character actually spoke in Japanese. By the way, in Dude Stage, which takes place in Suzaku Castle, actually Suzaku Castle doesn't exist in Japan. It's based on real castle called Matsuejo in Shimane Prefecture. Looking at the Dude Stage and then real Matsuejo, I think they did a pretty good job. So when you look at the both side of the screen, you see like a small signs, right? 2 signs there. It's actually said Furin-kazan. Furin-kazan is a strategy that made by a very famous Japanese shogun, Takeda Shingen. He actually liked to draw Furin-kazan, this word on the flag when they went to battlefield. Fu means wind, so move fast like wind. Rin means forest. Stay still like forest. Ka means fire, fierce like fire. Zan means mountain, immovable like mountains. Altogether, it means combining speed, calmness, aggression, and stability. By the way, E Honda's stage is actually in the Sento. Sento is a Japanese traditional public bath. So let's take a look at the left side. You see the curtain things hanging on the wall? It says "yu" in Japanese. "Yu" literally means warm water. But when you see this sign "you" in Japan, it 100% means public bath or hot spring. And also underneath the curtain thing, it says katakana Capcom. So I guess this center's name is Capcom Public Bath. It is very neat. Actually, I just found out now, in between the mirrors is usually local advertisement. In Japan, the public bath is a very good way to promote your own local business like that. They usually put what kind of business they have and also the phone number as well. It's kind of hard to see, but I think it says perm, which is for the local hairdresser advertisement. There's another sign that says honetsugi, means chiropractic. So that's a probably local chiropractic clinic put the ad here. On the right side of the stage, you can see a huge lantern. It says OED. OED means making great money or the business is really doing good. So when you win the stage, you see the new picture on the center drawing. It said 勝負あり means victory decided. I think it's so cool that people all around the world can learn Japanese from our video games. On the other hand, a part of me dies from second-hand embarrassment when English speakers use these Japanese words without knowing their true meaning. This one, you've definitely seen before. Pervert. But it's actually not what you think it means. I'll tell the true meaning of this and other crazy Japanese words you guys use, but don't really understand in this video. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Okini!